Howdy, y'all.
It's a podcast.
About a podcast. We're a Destiny and a
It's
podcast.
about Call of Duty.
It's a fucking Halo 3 podcast. Let's go. So,
Tom Clancy's Rainbow
Division,
Six new Fallout Vegas.
Halo 4.
Call of Duty 1
Two.
podcast. We're here to talk about Halo. That was disgusting.
Today, we're here to bring up our favorite movie, Jurassic Park 1 and 2.
Okay. The part that scares me the most is that you're actually telling the truth when you say that.
Jurassic Park 1 is the greatest movie ever made, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Jurassic Park 2 is alright.
Okay.
Really close to being a horrible movie. Really close.
Okay, now that we successfully managed to make it a full minute through the podcast, what is this actually about?
This is a podcast about Internet Explorer and the fact that people should. It's a Destiny podcast.
we're going for 2 minutes. Hello. This is
podcast.
Planet Destiny. Nope, this is not that.
Close.
This is a heavy. What are we called again?
Heavy special ammo. Getting out of here because it's overpowered in the Crucible.
Okay, we're having a tough time today.
It's been a long
heavy ammo inbound podcast. Podcast. Heavy ammo inbound podcast show.
Edit out that clap. That was horrible.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it in.
Oh god, you fucking turn down your microphone for those last 2 minutes then.
Okay, well, so it is the week. This was okay. So when did The Dawning come out? It came out on Tuesday, correct?
Yep.
So it is now officially 5 days after the release. I don't know about Brandon over there, but I have literally completed my record book just about.
I am 2 things away from completing it. I've just been really lazy and can't hit
Is it the same one? Yeah, okay, so it's speed bumps for me on the Sparrow part, and then the elite bounties.
Mine. Oh yeah, no, that's exactly it actually. But I have one more bounty, but I just can't. I can't get the concentrated fire metal, so it's taking a lot longer.
Okay, well we'll work on that together, huh, bud?
Heck yeah.
But yeah. So it is the end of the week after the release of The Dawning, although there is 3 weeks in this thing. Yeah, pretty much. But so I figured that it would be. We figured. Excuse me.
It was just him.
Okay, that it would be best if we shared thoughts on it, because
the first week.
The first week. There's still 2 more weeks. I'm not sure how the record books are gonna work. I wonder if it probably won't, but
probably
that'd
just
be
stay
cool.
there forever.
Yeah, that'd be cool though if they like reset and
That'd
you
be
got
nice.
to do it again.
That'd be a pain in the ass if I got this close and they reset on Tuesday, but I don't know. That'd be cool.
I mean, we still got a couple more days.
Yeah, but like, people in Sparrow Racing are very, very competitive this year. They don't want anything other than first
They're
place.
ruthless.
They're horribly ruthless. I think I tweeted
could
about that earlier.
safely say that I still have to get 2 more first places
Dude,
to finish that quest.
I did that fucking quest last year, and I'm so happy for it because I don't have to do it this year because it's the same shit. I can just relax. It's so nice.
Well, I'm glad to know that it gives you the same stuff as last year.
A really cool emblem.
A really cool one.
Probably one of the best, honestly.
Not just like cool. Like
no,
a
it's
really
like
cool
a really
one.
cool. Dude, I'm wearing it right now. Like it's hella cool, dude.
Okay.
A little hard to read, but hella cool.
So, thoughts on just as in a broad what is the word I'm looking for?
Statement.
Yeah, just
one of the best paid content event things that.
Whoa, hold on. Did you just say paid?
It technically is paid. We have to.
I guess.
Alright, okay. One of the best events in Destiny since the first Festival of the Lost, because that took everyone off guard. And it was like, oh my god.
Definitely better than this year's Festival of the Lost.
Yeah, Festival of the Lost was horrible this year because there's no new content. This has like all bunch of new content up in here.
Okay, so you give it 5 heavy lanterns out of 5 then?
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Okay, so I enjoy this. I thought it was cool because it's almost like another DLC.
I mean, the Xbox dashboard even called it a DLC on the first day. They're like, hey,
yeah,
you guys
pretty
buying
much.
DLC. It's pretty crazy.
But I don't think that Bungie or anyone ever referred to it
No,
as such.
it's been called an event in every like paid promotional thing, I think.
Yeah, you really like using that word today, huh?
Dude, event is the name I got on my calendar, dude.
No, paid.
Oh, okay.
But I'd say I give it a solid 4.7 heavy lanterns out of 5.
I'm worried.
I have a few bones to pick, but we'll get into that later.
I'm worried because this is a really good event, and Crimson Doubles, I guarantee, if it comes back, it's not going to be as good as this. It's going to be like a shitty event sandwich where you just have like Festival of the Lost and then the Dawning being like the sweet century like meat and cheese and like lettuce maybe if you're into that, and then just another piece of like stale old bread that's the fucking Crimson Doubles that's just going to get slammed together, thrown in our face.
Okay,
Crimson Doubles
so
was fun though, so I'm not going to shit on it.
I never played it, but
really
Festival of the Lost this year was definitely better than it was last year.
Yeah, no, 100%. Wait, Festival of the Lost?
Yes. I'm talking about Festival.
To an extent. It had quests and stuff. But
okay, but yes, I'm saying basically what I'm trying to get at here is they've already been doing a way better job at events and after Rise of Iron has been released than they were during Taken King.
I mean, I guess.
That's so crazy to me to think about just now. I was like trying to think about that and put that in my mind, and I was like, Taken King already came out a year ago.
One of the best additions to Destiny.
It was just there was such a long, like dead period for the game after that came out though, so it felt like it almost felt recent.
Yeah, it felt like it just happened. I still remember all the complaining every Bungie weekly update where like no new content was happening and everyone was just like
yeah, they're like, guys, they're like, don't worry about it, guys, we got this, and then there was still nothing.
And then that one week where we got like, there's gonna be new content, it's gonna increase light level, and it's gonna be new content and new gear and stuff, and it was like, oh my god.
But it'll just be in another like 5 months.
Yeah, just in May or whatever.
Yeah.
When did it come out? When did the PoE, that Taken Spring come out?
April update.
Oh yeah, that was.
But so now back to being on topic really quick. I think that Crimson Doubles, I don't know what they added last year. I never played it, but I think that it'll probably be better than last year's Crimson Doubles.
I mean, in a way, they can only go up from here because all it was a 2v2 mode that made it so you get ghosts better or faster. So they really can only.
Was that legitimately all you got? Was ghosts?
No, that's not all you got. I think you got emblems and ghosts and shaders.
Oh wow, that's pretty lame.
And,
I hope that they have like do you like how whenever you start talking and I cut you off and then you try to cut me off in the middle of cutting you off, I get silent and wait for you to get silent too?
Dude. That's called
I'm a terrible person.
Connections or whatever.
But I hope that for Crimson Double they make like Crimson Doubles, they make did they have a sparrow? Or a ship?
No, I don't think they did.
I hope that they at least have a sparrow and ship. Maybe a gun, if we're lucky.
If we could get like a whole unique set of guns like we got for Queen's Wrath back in September, that'd be rad. Because I would rock that shit. I'd actually play like some of the doubles, honestly.
I think that the only way they could make that game mode seem more appealing is by adding more gear. Because then there's like nothing to work for if it's just a ghost and an emblem, especially if most people are definitely going to be 400 after the Dawning.
Oh, easily. I'm 398 on all characters and 399 on my hunter, like, and that was in like 2 days of playing the Dawning. Like, they give you a lot of stuff to get to 400.
Yeah, you could play because you get every piece of gear for Sparrow Racing. You could get a ghost. Goes
to 400.
Yeah, you could get a ghost and then all the good stuff, and so you could play that if you have good enough RNG, you could play that for literally like 3 or 4 hours and then be 400.
Oh yeah. So.
And it's not that bad either. It's kind of enjoyable when your Sparrow physics actually decide to work.
It's honestly it's about as tense to me as my first time going through King's Fall was.
I thought you were going to say it's my last camping trip, but
you know,
I was so ready for it.
I stopped myself. I cut myself off in my brain. I was like, no, you can't say that.
Okay, so now that we gave thoughts on Dawning just in general, let's get down to... I want to do Sparrow Racing first.
Go for it.
Actually, I'm gonna do strike scoring first because I have more bones to pick with Sparrow Racing.
All right, rock and roll.
So I give strike scoring a 5 out of 5 heavy tower lanterns. What? Okay, because I think I never really enjoyed Sparrow Racing when they originally added it last year. Brendan knows this.
Yeah, I was a huge fan of it. We were like two different spectrums on Sparrow Racing. I enjoyed the heck out of it.
I was bumming because I was like, man, I wish there was something else that I could be playing instead of Sparrow Racing, and there wasn't. So I pretty much stopped playing Destiny at that point.
King's Fall was still around that time too. Everything was going bad.
But this year, Bungie came through. They're like, we added something for people who don't like Sparrow Racing, especially that Joel guy.
Yeah, specifically that Joel guy.
Specifically that Joel guy.
Yeah.
Specifically, but because I've always liked running strikes a lot more than doing like literally anything else. I don't know what it is about it. It's just kind of relaxing.
I would say very peaceful.
And yeah, so this is like the perfect thing, and I enjoy Challenge of Elders too. So the fact that they could somehow incorporate the Challenge of Elders scoring system into heroic strikes, which now that I think about it, I don't think that could last forever unless they intend to keep it strike scoring forever.
They do. Strike scoring staying indefinitely.
So do you think that they're going to make a separate strike scoring, or do you think they're going to have it just so it's strike scoring forever now?
Strike scoring forever. It doesn't affect you that much. The only difference is like you can tell an AK person more.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I never really thought about that actually until just now.
Yep.
But I'm glad they changed strikes. I like what they keep on doing to heroic strikes, because at first it was just the heroic modifier, and then they made it so there's burns and stuff, and now they have strike scoring, and it just makes it that much more attractive to me.
They definitely turned one of the most like simple parts of Destiny, where before it was just like the same strike and you just got strange coins from it, and then they made it into just random strikes at a higher difficulty. But then once they added the random modifiers, it really like sold heroic strikes for me, because I was just gonna run the normal ones. Yeah.
I forgot that old heroic strikes was just one strike.
Just one strike, you got 27 strange coins from it every week.
But it was like, wasn't it like there was a normal difficulty that gave you like 3 strange coins, and then there was a moderately difficult that gave you like 6, and then there was the heroic that gave you 9?
Yeah. Yeah.
And there was no burns on it. It was just a heroic strike.
There could be burns.
Oh, there could be?
It was basically like a Nightfall that you didn't get kicked over with, yeah. And then they had Tiger Strikes for, or House of Wolves was Dragon Strikes or something, wasn't it? I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, the Vanguard Dragon Strikes, or what was the other ones?
There was
I remember
Tiger,
that.
there was Eagle, something else, Tiger, and then something else, Dragon. I can't remember what Dark Below was. What, oh, it was that weird bird thing. Rock Strikes. It was Rock Strikes.
Oh, Vanguard Rock Strikes. Yeah. That's right.
Dark Below was Rock. Cause I was.
Sorry about that. That I got silent for a second there. Pizza is ready apparently.
Oh,
but,
dude.
Yeah, no, it's. I remember that. Was it Vanguard Tiger Strikes when we discovered Hopscotch Pilgrim and like High Road Soldier and stuff? What was that?
Tiger. I don't know what that was. That was House of Wolf era, but Tiger was vanilla. Rock was Dark Below, and then something else was that one. House of Wolves. I'm gonna look.
I remember Dragon Strikes for sure.
So was it Dragon Strikes then?
It might have been. Are you looking it up right now?
Yeah.
But anyways, we keep on getting off topic, which isn't a bad thing.
No.
But I mean, it's not really off topic, but
if it's Destiny, it's on topic.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed the modifiers this week too. I like that they made it an easy week. Honestly, it seems like Arcburn is an easier week now than like Small Arms and Solar.
Yeah, Arcburn was
just because of the Supercell.
Yeah.
But and it seems like since Rise of Iron, not much is like really arc heavy compared to like House of Wolves and Crota's, and everything was arc.
House of Wolves was hella like arc heavy, because it was just full
of
arc.
Because
like,
all of Fallen shot arc. Yeah. But now I think that Splicers is all solar pretty much.
Yep.
With is there an occasional void in there? And I think the repeater shanks shoot arc too.
The void is usually from the hive that come and fight you while you're fighting the Siva.
Yeah, so it's basically just solar with a sprinkle of void and arc in it. So
Basically.
that's why I think that small arm solar has become sort of a more difficult run than arc has.
Don't even get me started on the goddamn Shield Brothers on Solar Burn.
Yeah. Plus, I think that the supercell has give you sort of a handicap,
Yeah.
and but I don't know. I doubt they're ever gonna nerf it, and I'm glad that they keep it with the element on it. Arc makes it the supercell, I think.
I wish there were more guns that had elements. Like, we still need a solar primary and a void primary, in my opinion.
Yeah. Facts Myth class, dude.
Dude, I was thinking about it a while ago. So, there should really be, like I said before, there should really be weapons that have like different types of burns on them and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So, what two other weapons would you choose to be solar and void?
Like the current, like out of the currently existing exotics.
Yeah, current existing primary weapons. Which one do you choose to be void? And
Void.
solar.
Since the supercell is already an assault rifle, I feel like the other two would have to either be a scout rifle
Oh,
or a
we got some.
or a hand cannon.
We got
What?
we got some turbulence right there. Can you repeat that?
Oh, I said that I think since we already have an elemental assault rifle or auto rifle, whatever it's called in this game.
Yeah.
Oh no, huh? Because there's pulse rifles and stuff too. Because for Void, it would be between Thorn and Bad Juju for me. No,
I was-
it would be Bad Juju.
Yeah, I would say it was definitely bad juju for me.
And for Solar, it would have to be the Outbreak Prime.
I was thinking Outbreak Prime, or maybe this is gonna sound really weird, but I was thinking the Last Word. I feel like the
Yeah,
Last
I
Word
could
would
see
be
that,
really
actually.
good solar. Yeah.
I was gonna say
And it would give
actually
it use in
Outbreak
PvE.
Prime or Oh, you know what? Actually, for Void, I want the Boolean Gemini Void.
Dude, that would give it use
That thing
again.
is so underrated,
Yeah.
and like I love that thing. And it's already purple. So it already shoots purple stuff out of it, man. So I think that would be a perfect Void, and then that would be better to have the Outbreak Prime be solar because I don't want two pulse rifles that are elemental.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's any other exotics that'd be really good. So, primary exotics would be really good.
I think that the Monte Carlo, if the Monte Carlo was solar or the Suros was solar, then that would make them relevant again too. But I don't know, between the two of those, if you had to choose, which one would you say would be more solar than the other?
Sorry, what were the two? Monte Carlo and what?
Suros.
Well, you know what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, the Suros regime.
A
I don't know. I
solar
really
Suros.
like the Monte Carlo. What if they added that? What if instead of like ornaments, they made it so certain exotics could have certain elements on it?
If they did that, they'd have to make it like timed, so you only get like that certain element for like an hour, or like a day or something.
Well, maybe that could be one of the mini Bungie fuck it moments right before Destiny 2,
I hope.
where they just make it so exotics are elemental now.
Speaking of Destiny 2, I was thinking about that. So, you know how? So I'm gonna just quick tangent real quick. You know how we don't get the two PlayStation exclusives until
Ever.
a year later. Yeah, ever basically now, but it should have been yesterday or
With Rise of
with
Iron.
Rise of Iron. There you go. Can't speak today.
That's okay, man. I got you.
Does that mean would that mean our characters are carrying over, or are they just gonna just completely update the Zen Meteor and Jade Rabbit, or completely forget about Xbox?
I think they're gonna give us those during the April update.
You think?
Yeah, I think so.
That would be a year.
A year and a half later.
Yeah, a year for Zen Meteor, but a full year and a half for Jade Rabbit.
Yeah. I was really bummed when they announced that we weren't getting the Jade Rabbit. I don't really care about the Zen Meteor, and I think that no one uses it actually on PlayStation.
No, it's pretty much useless.
Yeah, but the Jade Rabbit is apparently like the best scout rifle, and
Yeah.
I've always wanted it.
Yeah.
If only I had a PS4. Well, if only I had the DLCs for Destiny on the PS4.
If only I leveled up my PS4 characters past House of
Yeah.
Wolves. But then,
Yeah,
like,
so I think that we'll definitely get those for April update.
I hope, because honestly, I really want the Jade Rabbit.
But I don't think that that would like. I don't think that would be the thing that made it so our character levels carry over for Destiny 2. Is that the Xbox players didn't get the guns.
You think you're just going to fully, like, completely turn it into a Destiny 2 weapon for Xbox players?
No, I think that they're going to make it so you could get it in Destiny 1, but, like, it would be when Destiny 2 came out, if they didn't do it with April update.
That would be dumb, in my opinion.
Yeah. It would be dumb, but I don't see the point. Like, if they weren't going to give us the guns until Destiny 2, I don't see the point in them making it so all of our progress carries over for 2 guns.
Yeah, I don't know. What if they made them green common weapons in, like, the
that
first
would be
area?
Honestly, that would be so annoying.
That'd be hilarious.
I would be like, wow, this is how I get it, and I only get to use it for a certain amount of levels.
That would be so gosh darn funny.
I will tell you one thing, though, that sounds extremely exciting to me for Destiny 2, especially if our weapons and stuff don't carry over, is, like, I'm so excited to, like, start that over and, like, start the grind again.
It's gonna be nice. I completely did not take advantage of being, like, there at the beginning of Destiny. Like, I completely ignored the Queen's Wrath bounty stuff. I never did Iron Banner. It took me forever to get to Max Light, and I did Vault of Glass, like, twice before I started to get into it after Crota's End. Like, I completely, like, I'm super sad about that, and I really want to remake that in Destiny 2.
Yeah, I can agree with you on the Queen's Wrath bounties, because I definitely didn't take advantage of those at all.
That's why I'm so happy they brought back the new bounties that you can do now.
But it's not the same, though.
Well, yeah, it's not the same, but, like, at least I can get the armor. I can pretend like I was there.
Yeah. Because I would say that I agree with you too on the raids, but I think I eventually did take advantage of the raids in the beginning, but it makes me, like, miss them so much more.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm hoping for Raid Redux.
The Heavy Ammo Inbound podcast is brought to you by locks, used to keep people out since forever ago.
Sorry for that brief commercial break, but we're back.
Oh, brief commercial break. Should I record, like, an actual advertisement there for something that's non-existent?
The Heavy Ammo Inbound podcast is brought to you by Chapstick.
Okay, well, don't do it right now.
Oh, shit. Okay, Chapstick. It helps you. So,
I'll do it in my ad-reading voice.
You don't remember what we were talking about? We're going to go straight into Sparrow Racing.
Yes.
So, if you really like that part, remind us, and we'll come back to it 10 years from now.
10 years from now. Exactly 10 years.
Yes.
We'll look at the timer. Exactly 10 years from that exact moment that you stopped, or that the video stopped when you were watching it.
Yes.
Because we stalk each and every single person that watches the podcast. Because there's only, like, a few.
How you doing, Jim? How's that medical surgery I had to take on Tuesday? You excited?
Medical surgery? As opposed to what kind of surgery?
Unmedical?
Isn't it technically all? Isn't it kind of all medical? We're getting off topic.
I mean, you could stab someone in the throat and call it a surgery if you really want to. It's just not a medical surgery. It's like a hobo surgery.
Fair enough. Okay, so I'm fairly certain we were talking about strikes, but we don't remember exactly what point we left off on. To sort of be more truthful about it.
So let's talk about Sparrow Racing.
Yeah, let's talk about Sparrow Racing.
10 out of 10.
Okay, wait, really quick. You need to give your rating on Heroic Strikes.
It's out of 5,
So,
right?
It's out of 5 heavy lanterns in the tower.
I'm gonna go 4.5 out of 5.
Ooh, 4.5 out of 5. Okay, so since I had the most to say about strike scoring, and you, I'm sure, have the most to say about Sparrow Racing, let's hear it.
So Sparrow Racing's pretty good, huh?
Okay, but what's your out of 5?
Like 4.9999999 out of 5. Like, it's almost perfect to me. Like, honestly, it just needs a better rotation of maps, and it'd be
I completely agree with that.
Like, the 4 maps don't get boring to me, at least. Like, I haven't still gotten bored of them yet, and I've been playing a lot. But
well, okay, continue. Finish your thought, and then I have something to say.
They haven't gotten boring to me yet, but I could see how other people could easily call that boring. I could easily see how people would, like, get bored of that, get bored of the same 4 maps after a while. So, like, to a point, I can get why people wouldn't like it, but it's also probably one of the most exhilarating parts of Destiny, and probably one of the most fun, in my opinion. You really get your heart rate goes up, and, like, you start tapping your feet, and you turn with your controller, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome. It's a good game mode. I wish they're 24/7 now with private.
Okay, so before we finish all the positive thoughts about this,
yeah,
I'm gonna have to play devil's advocate here and talk about the negatives.
Go for it.
And there is negatives to strike hero or strike scoring. Trust me.
Nothing's perfect.
So. Nothing is perfect.
Yeah.
But about Sparrow Racing, with me, when it's something that I generally don't enjoy, I tend to notice the negatives the most. I think that's how it is with most people actually nowadays. Is they look more at the negatives rather than the positives of something.
We're just full of cynical people nowadays.
Exactly, but and like I said, I do notice the negatives, or I do notice the positives, but I look mostly at the negatives.
Yeah.
But for me, and it's something that it's negatives that they can't really avoid. It's I mean, unless they changed it when the game first came out instead. But the Sparrows have little to no traction at all, and it leaves you guessing basically. I thought someone was knocking on my door.
I would say elaborate a little bit on that.
It leaves you guessing basically, like, if you're gonna make a wide turn and you're in first place, you are most likely not gonna be in first place anymore after you make that turn.
I don't want to come out kind of. I guess you'd call us elitist to a certain degree, but like. That's why you kind of got to feather the trigger when you turn corners. You basically have to.
Oh, trust me, I get that, and I completely agree. But it's like random sometimes.
I don't know. I've never had a problem with that. The only problems that I've had so far in Sparrow Racing was just the bullying that happens.
Yeah, the bullying is too real in Sparrow Racing.
Bungie got to stop the bullying. People are very hardcore this year. And
Stop Sparrow Racing bullying 2K16.
Please, Bungie.
Please, Bungie.
We'll even make a whole little trailer for you. We'll get Sarah McLachlan. What's her name?
Sarah McLachlan.
Yeah, there you go. The sad cow dog. Oh, jeez. The sad dog lady. We'll get her up in here. But yeah. Besides the fact that people can push you and sometimes you can never push them, like your traction will just go will just not work.
And you'll hit like the littlest bump
and just stop.
And your Sparrow will just like do a million flips or something. That's obviously not true, but.
No, dude, it's a million.
It makes it. There's points in some maps where you'll try to hit a turn that's somewhat sharp, and then you just go completely off track.
Shining Sands is a really bad a bad map for that. Like you can really tell in Shining Sands. That's a Mercury map.
I figured. But with me, the most I notice it is on Campus Martius. I don't know. It looks like Martius, and considering it's on Mars, it's probably Martius.
I don't know. It's up
but
to sure.
That map is when I notice it the most, and then there's a jump on Infinite Link. So the two original maps, there's a jump on Infinite Link. Sometimes another thing that leaves you guessing is that you'll hit a jump, and sometimes you'll like glide smoothly and keep your speed. But sometimes you'll hit it at such an angle that your Sparrow just stops in place.
Yeah, I think there's like a secret rock on Infinite Descent that just makes it so you just get like stuck on it 100% of the time.
Is it Infinite Descent?
It's Infinite Descent, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Link.
No, but
okay, that's the refer friend thing. My bad.
But yeah,
okay.
No, it's there's definitely like a little rock that just like always stops you and all your momentum jumping off that cliff.
Out of the portal, like jumping right out of the portal.
Oh, that one. Then there's two. Then never mind.
No, it happens a lot.
I definitely noticed it a lot more in Infinite Descent and any other map. Shining Sands is like.
Yeah, no, I haven't had any issues with the new maps yet.
Yeah, Shining Sands, I call it Hakon's Principle.
Well, actually, this isn't really a poor map design choice, and I get it. I get that it's there to fuck you over, but it's the most frustrating thing, the most rage-inducing thing that has ever been put in a game is that stupid tractor.
I've hit it 4 out of 5 times playing, or every time what's it called? 2 out of 3 races every time I play that fucking, or 2 out of 3 laps every time I play that map.
It's the most frustrating thing in the whole entire world. It's like the smallest thing. I don't even think it's bigger than you and your Sparrow.
No.
And it literally screws everyone over.
It has been like the biggest running joke in Destiny since like knocking Atheon off the side.
Yeah, right. Like that stupid. It's optic tractor.
Exactly. It's just.
But
it's horrible.
Yeah. Besides like the traction issues with the Sparrows and the random, completely stop your momentum at the end of your jumps things, like I think that and the bullying obviously, but like that's something to be expected in racing.
Yeah.
But besides that, I think that Sparrow Racing is pretty solid this year.
Yeah. And thank God it's going to be private matches now. You can practice for next year. Like,
yeah, I'm glad they added 2 new maps, too.
Yeah.
Because last year, that is what kind of ruined it for me, is the fact that there was only 2 maps.
Yeah. I really want to look around Mercury and see what they got going on there. Because
we don't get to see it much.
Mercury is such a good planet that I hope is in Destiny 2. Please be in Destiny 2.
Yeah, I hope that is a planet that we explore a lot, and I hope that it's the same lighthouse for Trials, and that they finally open up that area that's gated off right now.
I still feel like that's going to become the new tower for Destiny 2.
I would be so okay with that.
But like 90% of people won't be.
Well, why not?
Because you had to earn that place earlier. Now you just get it all willy-nilly. They're appealing to the casuals, Joel, don't you know?
Yeah, but I'm sure they'll add a different, more prestigious lighthouse, Brendan.
It's just a big gate in the social space where all the like flawless trial people get to stand and be like, yeah, haha, you're never gonna be.
No, I don't think it'll be like that. I think that it'll be on Mercury, but they'll make it greater than what it is now. Or maybe the social space will be on the other side of that, and it'll still be gated off, and you could see the lighthouse.
Oh, dude.
And you could see flawless people going to open up the chest.
Exactly. You could do that, but you could have it to where, like, on the flawless area, or on the tower area, the version of the tower area, there's a like a telescope or something that you can like look at people going into the lighthouse in the flawless version. That'd be really cool.
Yeah. I don't know. We're speculating too much about the next game.
We're gonna be so disappointed when it doesn't.
We don't even know if there is gonna be Trials in the next game.
They're not gonna be Trials.
They might.
No, they're not. If they're gonna give it a trial, it's gonna be for like.
Or they might not add it for a long time, or maybe they will. Maybe they won't make the same mistakes, and maybe they'll release the game with as much content as it currently has, and then add more onto that.
They've been spending 2 years now working on that game, so.
Yeah.
That's
no, it's been more than 2 years.
Well, I'm just assuming they started working on it after they released Taken King, or they started finalizing and like getting everything perfect. As soon as they left Taken King or released Taken King.
Well, I'm sure that when they released Destiny 1, they had a separate team working already on Destiny 2.
Yeah, I mean, they already talked to us about the 10-year cycle and everything, so.
Yeah. So I'm sure that they're currently working on Destiny 2. Well, they should be. They better be currently working on Destiny 2. They better be polishing it right now.
I honestly, the only thing, if Destiny 2 can make up for all the droughts we've had in Taken King and Rise of Iron, I'll be happy.
I swear Destiny 2... Oh, go ahead.
If it feels like it's going to be fun. I'm going to play no matter what. I'm pretty much invested into Destiny way more than I should be. So I'm going to play no matter what. But as long as it's like... If it makes up, if like all the content I see in the game is enough to make up for all the content droughts that's happened so far in Destiny, then I'll feel like it was successful no matter what like people, like critics and stuff actually say. Not that I listen to critics in the first place.
I have a feeling that it's something that I really hope doesn't actually happen. I really don't want Destiny 2 to be BioShock Infinite.
Coming eventually, it's not going to be like that.
Yeah, I hope not. It's like... Because they haven't given us a solid date. They just said sometime in 2017, right?
Yeah, some dude... I can't remember what his name is, but it's a dude who... he leaked a bunch of shit for like Destiny and other games. He talked about the No Man's Sky delay like a month before it was actually like fully announced by the developers. It was like, I can't remember his name, but he works for Kotaku and he has a bunch of inside sources on every game. He said that it might come out spring 2018 instead of 2017.
Oh god, that would be so annoying. I would give up on the game then.
Yeah, I would give up. That's not enough for me to give up if I only have to wait a few more
months. Here's a question that I have for you. Since you have a PlayStation,
I do.
Would you, or have you ever thought about switching consoles for Destiny 2?
I did, but every time I think about it, I think about trying to get the goddamn Elder Cipher weapons in House of Wolves, and the Outbreak Prime in Rise of Iron, and the Touch of Malice in Taken King, and I think, man, that was really not fun, and I don't want to do it again. Or that was really fun the first time, but I never want to do it again. And then I think, man, wouldn't it be fun? So yeah. No.
But why would any of that matter if it's a clean slate for everyone?
I don't know. Plus, Xbox controller is just really fucking comfortable.
Yeah, that's true. The PlayStation controllers are too small for my hands.
Dude, playing the Black Ops 3 beta way back when, and I played it like 24/7 for the entire time it was out. That made my hand feel like such shit after, and that was like a week before school started. So my hands were like horrible on the first day of school, because I couldn't, like, they were all fucked up and like because of the PlayStation controller. I'm obviously overreacting, but still, PlayStation controllers are so uncomfortable to me. Maybe I have fat hands, but like, goddamn.
Yeah, I don't know. On a side note, really quick, I'm sorry if I'm sniffling a lot. I've had like a sneeze that will not come out right now.
Hey man.
But
Don't
yeah,
worry about it.
I've seriously been considering switching to PlayStation because I mean I'll be able to buy one, and plus there's like so many cool games coming out on PlayStation next year that I want.
Yeah, but like
God of War, in particular.
There's like
Are you excited?
shaders and yeah, it's I don't know what's coming out, but I'm more excited about fucking Horizon Zero Dawn. That shit looks amazing.
Too.
But what's it called? Like Grimoire you lose, and the shaders you lose, and like emblems, memories, like just.
I knew that was coming in some like shape or form.
So much shit, and like I said, I never want to earn the Outbreak Prime ever again. So that's another thing on my list. Or the ability.
Honestly though, Outbreak Prime was the least hard out of all the quest exotics.
That's only because we got incredibly lucky finding a fucking warlock on Reddit. Like,
yeah, the only hard part would have been the raid, I think.
No. The only hard part was finding.
I mean,
people.
at the time that it was released,
Wrath of the Machine was easy from the beginning. People just didn't know how to do shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I could have. It took a week and a few weekends to get Wrath of the Machine done, and that was only because the fact that people would not work with Axis. Axis was like impossible for them for some reason. So get rid of once people learn the mechanics, like it makes everything easier. And I feel like finding 3 people to actually do it with you is the actual hard part for that part.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I hate missing out on things.
I hate it
You
to
ever heard of FOMO?
Say that again.
Fear of missing out. FOMO.
Oh, no, I've never heard of it.
Fear of missing out. It's like a mental thing that people have nowadays because they're on their phones all the time. They call it FOMO. It's a fear of missing out. But that's what I feel like being an Xbox owner and having all these exclusives and all these things for Destiny coming out on the PlayStation.
I mean, the moment we lose like real content, like strikes, I feel kind of bad about. But like if we're like, I'm not that mad about exotics and shit like that. I can live without exotics and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the collector in me, the video game weapon or collector stuff, the video game collector in me, is really frustrated about not being able to finish my collection of exotics in the game.
If they didn't have the fucking Zen Meteor in your exotic kiosk on Xbox, it'd be a lot easier.
No, that's what that is?
Yeah, I think so. It's either that or... Oh, it might be the Icebreaker now, actually. They might have gotten rid of that already.
Because that would be so annoying.
Honestly, I know for the longest time, Jade Rabbit was in there. And it was pissing me off. Because I had everything, and it was just sitting there like, oh, you got one more. But no, I didn't, because I could never get it.
Alright, so, final thoughts on Sparrow Racing?
I love it, dude.
Now that we're completely off topic.
I cannot wait for next year, for Destiny 2 Sparrow Racing, because I'm fully expecting a Rainbow Road map.
Do you think that there's any doubts that there will, like, hold on, how am I supposed to word this? Do you think that they're, like, what if they don't do Sparrow Racing?
They will.
Yeah. I don't know.
I
hope so. I hope that they have an event like this again next year, because this has been, like, the most fun in Destiny I've had in forever.
Apparently they want to make it so Destiny is, like, always lively in Destiny 2, so...
I hope so, dude.
Like, more like MMO status, because it might be coming to PC, put a little asterisk right there. But,
I don't think...
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I feel like whatever they do, it's gonna be more lively, like I said, and it's just gonna be better. That was better.
Yeah, I don't think Destiny is a PC game.
I think it could easily be a PC game.
Well, here's the thing, though.
I think you're being like, I don't want to share my toys kind of right now.
Well, no, I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying, like, I don't see it handling well on PC.
How? The only problem I see is
maybe
the fact
it's just
that
because it's been such a console game for so long, and it would just be weird to use on the PC.
the only problem I see is the fact that raids are gonna get done the day they come out now because PC players are fucking amazing. So
They're gonna get done, and also people are gonna figure out how to mod.
that's not really
And
a
I don't
bad
want
thing.
that.
Plus, you can
I know,
easily
but
stop
it's
modding,
just-
like for
Yeah,
your
I
for your
guess.
games. So only certain like.
Well, I
shitty-
don't even
not
think
shitty,
it would
but
technically be
mods.
modding since Destiny is an online game. It would be hacking at that point.
And yeah, I guess if you're doing stuff like that, but you could have those skin mod things where like you change what like certain things look like. You could always do.
I just
those.
think that, and it is sort of the I don't want to give up my toys, but
Yeah.
it's just like I think that bringing Destiny to the PC would also introduce a lot more negativity than there currently is in the games community.
I don't know.
Because I don't know if you've noticed this or not. I mean, it could just be me, but I think that the PC community is a little bit toxic about almost everything.
But yeah, that's because PC community is where most people go to get their like most competitive, like their biggest competitive fixes in. Like people play League, people play competitive Overwatch, like stuff like that. They play on PC, so people are a lot more competitive and they're like in a way toxic on PC. So I feel like
I
the
didn't
Crucible,
think that it would be possible for there to be a more toxic community than Call of Duty, but then I played League of Legends.
yeah, that is just.
It's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
I
But
respect
maybe it
the
would be
words
different
against
for Destiny.
I don't feel like it would be. I feel like the Crucible would get demolished by people on PC just for the fact that like everything's broken. Like I don't
Yeah.
know. They would
It
have
would
to
be
do
cool
some,
though.
Oh yeah, but they would have to do some like extensive changes to Crucible and stuff.
Yeah, I think it would be cool to try playing Destiny with a mouse and keyboard,
I feel like it would
but
be
I
much
just
like
I don't know.
yeah. I don't know. I would like to see it come on PlayStation or on PC just for the fact that like I want to see like this is gonna sound really dumb, but I kind of want them to data mine a little bit because there's some stuff that just has been driving me fucking crazy since this game came out. Like just obviously fucking 6 chests in Vault of Glass. That's a big one. I know it's fake, but is it though? Like.
Is it though? Yeah,
Exactly.
I was gonna say.
Like fuck that. There's that like there's just kind of stuff and that's like the lazy way. Like the Call of Duty Zombies community basically relies on data mining now. It's really sad, but like in another way,
Yeah,
I'm
but
like
that storyline is over now.
Infinite Warfare, dude. They have zombies.
Okay. Yeah, but whatever.
You can shit on the multiplayer all you want because multiplayer is not fun. It's not as fun. It's not that fun. But
I'm not
the
shitting on
zombies.
zombies.
The zombies is a legitimate experience. It's a
I'm just sour that there's a new storyline for zombies now.
no
And
shit.
I
there's
still
gonna
don't
be a
even
story.
fully understand the original one.
Look, man. Ask me questions after this podcast. I will answer everything I can.
Speaking of which, we've been going for just over 40 minutes now.
That's a
so
new record.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you want to start wrapping up?
Yeah.
Final thoughts?
Final thoughts. Spirit Racing's fun. The Dawning is just a great event overall. Like I feel like it was one of the best events that we've ever had.
Yes, I agree.
And I hope that Crimson Doubles isn't what I call it, like a crab sandwich or a shit sandwich earlier.
Yeah, something like that.
I hope it's not a shit. I hope it's not the NP spread to a shit sandwich.
Yeah. So I agree with you on most of that. And then finally, weekly reset predictions. What burns are on Heroics, and then what Nightfall, and then what burns.
So Heroics are gonna be Voidburn, Catapult,
Oh,
Voidburn, Catapult, Brawler,
okay.
and the Nightfall. And the Nightfall. Is
So
going to
literally exactly this week, except Voidburn.
there's no Brawler for this week. It's just Catapult. That's
Oh,
it.
that's right. That's a Nightfall.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
And the Nightfall is going to be, what's it called? It's going to be the new Tanix, and it's going to be Solar Burn, Light Switch, Chaff. We haven't had Chaff in a while.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go with something a little bit more fun for strikes. I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's gonna be Solar, Small Arms, and Trickle.
Solar Small Arms is not fun.
Trickle or Juggler. And then for the Nightfall, I think that it's gonna be Omnigul, Arcburn, Light Switch, and Airborne.
Well, I guess we're not doing the Nightfall next week.
Yeah. All right.
It's got to be one of the new strikes, or one of the remastered strikes. It just has
Yeah,
to.
I
That's
agree, but I
that's
just wanted to
Bungie's
be
way.
annoying about that.
But yeah. Alright.
Alright. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as we did making it. And if you stuck to the very end and you for some reason feel like commenting something, you are going to comment
#DeadStiny.
Brendan's old
#Deadstiny.
#density.
No, Deadstiny.
Okay, yeah, do that. #Deadstiny.
Yeah.
Alright. See you later.
Poise.